this is our end results of our black beans and rice. This black beans and rice is full of flavor and color, and it makes you feel so good when you eat it because it looks so healthy. Now you can make this vegetarian or vegan by not adding the turkey tail. Yes, you can omit the turkey tail and use something else and use a little extra hickory smoke into the dish. But the dish is fabulous, y'all. I'm going to taste it and let you see what it tastes like. Let's see what it tastes like, y'all. And it is delicious. It's wonderful. So Sandra, I want to tell you happy eating. And thank you for coming to my channel and getting these recipes. Go to my website, soulfoodqueen.net, and get more recipes that you might have missed and might want to try. These black beans are delicious, y'all. They are bomb.com. They are very good. Very good. I hope you try this recipe because they got all kinds of beans out there, and I want to put mine out there as well. Listen, I'm going to tell you happy eating, and thank you for coming to my channel. After this presentation, I'll show you how to do these black beans and rice. Hi, this is Sandra. I'm here again with another recipe, and this recipe is what I call my soul food black beans and rice. Everyone got a recipe for their black beans and rice. They got Cuban black beans and rice. They got Spanish black beans and rice. They got Jamaica black beans and rice. They got Argentina black beans and rice. They got all kinds of black beans and rice. The Caribbeans, everybody got them. But Soul Food Queen gonna put her black beans out there too, the black beans and rice. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to make sure that you boil some. We're gonna put some turkey tails in ours. This is it right here. So what I'm gonna do is go step by step like I did with the other video, so you can follow me more carefully and see what's going on. So what we're gonna do now is make sure that our turkey tails are cooked real tender. They have to be real tender, y'all. Real tender. I'm talking about tender like this tender. See how tender they is? That's tender what I'm talking about. They have to be real tender in order to get this white substance in here. So you're going to need about 2 cups or 3 cups of water and let it boil down to that. And so what we're going to do is show you what we do with this right after this, y'all. Alright, you're going to add your 2 cans of black beans. Now you can use regular beans and let them cook. That's fantastic. But if you want this meal done in a hurry, use the black beans that's in a can. It can be any kind of black beans, any kind of brand name, just long they are black beans. So we got the black beans in the turkey broth with the turkey tails in there, just like that. See how that looks? That's what we have in there now. That's the black beans. We're going to let them cook about another 15 minutes because we want the beans to be nice and soft. Canned beans have a tendency to be hard, but we want these kind of soft a little bit. So we're going to let them cook about another 15 minutes, and we'll be right back. What I'm going to do now is pour the tomatoes into the beans. Add a bay leaf and let them cook. The bay leaf, just like that. And then we're going to let that simmer for a second or two. And then we're going to add our spices. So we add our tomatoes and bay leaf. We're going to start adding our spices. We're going to add some salt. We're going to add some cumin. We're going to add some oregano. Just like that, oregano. It's oregano, whole oregano. We're going to add some black pepper, ground black pepper. Ground black pepper, y'all. I love that. Something about the ground black pepper just does something good to it. And then we're going to add some coriander. just a little. And we're going to stir this up. Smelling good already, y'all. Smelling delicious. These are the Soul Food Queen black beans and rice. Okay? We're going to let that cook, and then we're going to add some brown sugar. Brown sugar, just like that. And then we're going to add some vegetable shortening. Instead of butter, we're going to add vegetable shortening. Then we're going to add some corn, as much as you want, to give it a little color. We're going to let that cook for a minute or two, maybe about 5 minutes. And then we're going to get our vegetables ready, because our vegetables not in yet. And the vegetables is jalapeno pepper, red bell pepper, garlic, green bell pepper, onion, and celery. We're going to saute this, and we're going to add to this when we get through sauteing. Now, right now, we're just going to let this cook. Just cook it down, and we'll show you what we're going to do next. With the brown sugar, it's just something about the brown sugar and something about the corn. Just make it taste so good, y'all. You don't want the corn to be overpowering in your dish, because it'll be too thick, because you're going to put rice in it. See that? Look at that. Ooh, that's going to be good, y'all. Be right back. All right, what I want you to do is take your turkey tail and take all the meat off the bone, and make sure that you squeeze it and there's no bones left in the turkey tail. Yeah, take all that off and set it to the side. But you want to make sure that it's no bones in this turkey tail as you debone the turkey butt. Okay? All right, boil your rice. Make sure your rice is boiled very nice and tender, and that's the pre-boiled rice. Have enough space in there so the rice can get done, and you take all that starch out. Make sure your rice is nice and fluffy, and take all the white water, that's the starch, off your rice. You want it to be fluffy like this. You don't want it to be soggy. You want it to be fluffy. All right, add your green peppers, jalapeno peppers, onion, celery, all together. Just like that. This water, and you saute this. Now you can have, oh, this smells so delicious, y'all. This smells so delicious. I know you're going to enjoy these beans, because they are really, really good. The beans are really, really good, y'all. I know you're going to enjoy them. Okay, we got this on, and we're going to let this saute in some vegetable shortening. The best vegetable shortening to buy is Crisco. Now, I use Crisco butter flavored, and the Crisco shortening. That's the best shortening that you can buy. And if you're going to start using vegetable oil, use the Crisco vegetable oil. It's good. And Western is too. And a lot of people use canola oil. They say canola oil is not a really good oil to use. So I'm not sure about that right now, but I know I've heard about using the canola oil versus the vegetable oil. So I'm going to do a video on that so we can see what's going on with that, okay? Okay, we're going to let this saute, and we'll be right back when we get this sauteed, okay? All right, we're going to add our sauteed vegetables inside the pot. It smells wonderful in here, y'all. It smells just wonderful. We're adding this to the pot. We're cooking in a real kitchen, y'all. That's what you hear this like that. That's real cook. Okay, we're going to stir this together. And we're going to let this boil down until, you know, if you want it like that, now that's good. If you want to boil down a little bit more, that's good too. So whatever you want to do at this point, you can do it. But I like the way it looks so festive, you know, with the vegetables in there, and it makes you like you're eating something healthy. Okay, what we're going to do now is add our meat in there, just like this. Add our turkey tail back inside. Don't that look good, y'all? It's starting to look good, huh? Yes, it does. And we're going to let that simmer for a minute too. Now, you can mash some beans on the side. Just get you some beans and mash it on the side like that. Just some beans to give it a thickness. Okay, just like that as it cooks. Now, I should have did that before I got all this done, to mash some beans. But I didn't want to mash too many beans because we got the rice, and the rice will make it too thick. So we're going to let that cook for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to add the rice, and we'll see what we have. This is delicious, y'all. Look at that. Ooh, my goodness gracious. This is looking good. Be right back. All right, our beans are about ready. Don't they look beautiful, y'all? Ooh, they look so good. They look really good. Look at the tomatoes, the corn, the jalapeno peppers, and the onion, and the celery. It's about ready. I'm going to put a little more ingredient in it, y'all, and it is what I like to put in beans. It's liquid smoke. It's the hickory. Now, the reason why I'm putting it in there because the smoked turkey tails don't have a lot of hickory smoke taste, but this does. So you can smell the difference. You don't have to use this if you want. You don't have to. But I just add a little, about a teaspoon in mine. I'm going to taste it. Let's see if we need a little bit more of it. No, we don't. This is perfect. Just a teaspoon, just a perfect. Now, what I'm going to show you now is how I'm going to do the rice. Now, this is the rice here, right? I'm going to add the beans to the rice just like this. Take that bay leaf out. You can take the bay leaf out. You don't need it. I'm going to add the rice to the beans just like this. And we're going to blend them together. See? I'm going to blend it together just like that. Now, if you want it that way, you can pour the whole thing of rice in there. But if you want just rice and beans, this is how you do it. You can leave this for soups. If you want it soupy or something like that, you do it like that. But mostly the rice and beans look just like this. So what we're doing is just blend it together. Not pouring the whole pot of rice in there because we don't know exactly how we're going to serve it. We wanted more beans and rice. You do it like this. Just like that, y'all. We'll be right back. I just want to show you how you do that. And then that shows you a little bit more juice in there, y'all. Just a little bit more. And this shows you how the beans and rice dishes supposed to look. Just like that, y'all. Okay? I'll be right back. This is my end results of our soul food black beans and rice. It's hearty.